dear children, welcome back to chemistry class. So far in this chapter we have learned about atoms and molecules in detail. So now let us go on to see what is a radical. As we have already learned in the beginning of this chapter, radical is a single atom of an element which behaves as a single unit carrying a charge on the group, or they can be group of atoms of different elements which behaves as a single unit which carries a charge on the group, that is either a positive charge or a negative charge. Generally, in a reaction, a radical remains unsplit and therefore it retains its identity in a chemical reaction. Now let's see the examples of radicals. Ammonium radical with the formula NH4+, carbonate radical with the formula CO3-2. Now as you see here, like in the definition, it says that they are group of atoms of different elements. Like in the case of ammonium, they are group of atoms of different elements, that is elements like nitrogen and hydrogen, which behaves as a single unit and also it carries a charge on this group. So here in case of ammonium radical, it carries a positive charge, while in case of carbonate radical, it carries two negative charges. So remember that this positive charge is not only for hydrogen, but it is for the entire group of atoms. Likewise, these two negative charges, it is not only for oxygen, but it is for this entire group of atoms. In case of carbonate radical, it has got two minus charges. Therefore, we write it as CO3-2. In general, there are two types of radicals. They are positive radicals and negative radicals. A positive radical will behave like that of a metal or hydrogen, while a negative radical will behave like that of a non-metal. As we have seen, example of a positive radical is ammonium radical with the formula NH4+. As you see here, there is a plus sign here which indicates that it is a positive radical. Likewise, in case of negative radical, an example is what we have seen, carbonate radical with the formula CO3-2. So it indicates a negative charge on the group, which means that it is a negative radical. Now let us see what are basic radicals and acid radicals. Generally, a compound is said to have a positive part and a negative part. The positive part of a compound, it can either be a metal or it can be ammonium ion. While the negative part of a compound, it can be either chloride, bromide, sulfate, nitrate, etc. Positive part of a compound is called basic radical, while negative part of a compound is known as acid radical. Now let's understand this with few examples. Now look into this compound here. This is sodium nitrate. It has got the chemical formula NaNO3. Now we are going to learn about the chemical formulas of compounds in our coming classes. So now you only need to know that the chemical formula of this compound sodium nitrate is NaNO3. Now we are going to find out which is basic radical and which is acid radical from this compound. So we have learned that the positive part of a compound, it can either be a metal or it can be ammonium ion. So when we look into this compound, we see that there is a metal here, that is sodium. So that is the positive part. So we write the positive part as Na+, and we know that sodium has got a positive valency. Now the negative part, it can either be chloride, bromide, sulfate, nitrate, etc. Yes, we have nitrate here in this compound. So we write nitrate radical as the negative part. And we know that nitrate radical has got a negative charge. Now we have found out which is positive part and which is negative part. Now we need to know which is basic radical and which is acid radical from this. We have learned that the positive part of a compound is called basic radical. So which is the positive part here? Yes, it is Na+. So Na+ is called basic radical from this compound. And the negative part is called acid radical. So the negative part here is NO3-. So NO3- is the acid radical from this compound. Likewise, let us see the case of ammonium sulfate. Same here, we know that positive part can either be a metal or it can be ammonium ion. So here in this case, it is ammonium ion. So we write this ammonium ion. It is written as NH4+. We know that ammonium radical has got a positive charge. So we write it as NH4+, which is the positive part. Likewise, the negative part, it can either be chloride, bromide, sulfate, nitrate, etc. So the sulfate is considered to be negative part. So we write sulfate radical here, and we know that sulfate radical has got two negative charges. So we write it as SO4-, which means it has got two negative charges. So the negative part is SO4-2. So now from this we know that positive part is called basic radical. Therefore, NH4+ is the basic radical from this compound, and we know that negative part is called acid radical. So the negative part here is SO4-2. So SO4-2 is the acid radical from this compound. As I have already told you, this positive charge that is there on this radical, it is not only for hydrogen, but it is for the entire group of atoms. So one nitrogen atom, it combines with 4 atoms of hydrogen and it carries a positive charge on the entire group of atoms, and this is called as ammonium radical. So this positive charge is for the entire group of atoms. It is not only for hydrogen or not only for nitrogen. Now let us see what are ions. We have already learned that a compound is considered to have a positive part and a negative part. So the positive part and negative part in a salt exist as ions. Positively charged ions in salt are called cations, while negatively charged ions in salt are called anions. Now let's take an example of a salt here and find out which is cation and which is an anion. This is the salt sodium nitrate. We know that positively charged ions are called cations. So from this salt, we know that the positively charged ion is sodium. This is because sodium has got a positive valency and its valency is 1. While nitrate has got a negative valency and we know that its valency is also equal to 1. So the positive ion that is present here is sodium ion. Therefore, sodium ion is the cation here. And the negative ion that is present here in this salt is nitrate ion. Therefore, nitrate ion is the anion here in this salt.